Hello everyone, thank you for watching our webcast. I'm Cody Zimmerman, with me is Kent Mullaney, and we're pretty excited. We had a brand new release this Sunday, and we've got a couple of features that we're excited to go over with you.
Yeah, I think we'll just dive right in. First big one on the list, background videos.
This is a huge feature. This has been requested several times. This has been requested a lot, and we're really excited to bring it to you. You've seen websites where there's video playing in the background with text and buttons over it. It's really tricky to do, but now it's really easy to do with Duda.
Yeah, let's just dive right in. We're going to take this main row, the hero row on this site, and change it into a video background. Simply start by clicking on the row options and click on background, as you would think.
Right.
And there you'll notice we've added, in addition to background color and background image, a link for background videos.
Now, when you're choosing a video, make sure that you're choosing a video that you have the copyright to, and you can select any video from YouTube or Vimeo. Just make sure it's something that you do have permission to use.
I'm going to pull this one that Cody worked on quite some time ago. And we're just going to copy this and take it over here and paste that URL right into the editor. We click update, and very quickly you'll see the video will start to play automatically. No audio, strictly video.
Right, and it's going to play on a loop too, so there's not going to be any audio, and it's just going to play on a loop, so it's going to loop that background. So my recommendation here, just a little tip, is to make it kind of short. You don't need much more than 20 or 30 seconds. And as you're uploading the video to YouTube or Vimeo, don't bother uploading any sound with it. Just keep that file size small, and so it plays quickly and easily.
Yeah. Now, we do have an opacity meter here where we can actually change the opacity of the image. Now, if we start to adjust this, you'll see the image background start to come through. So one tip when actually doing design work here is you may want to remove that image background image if you're going to have a video here and you want to lower its opacity.
Right, and if you choose a background color, if you lower the video's opacity, some of that color can come through. This can be a great way to add a little bit of a tint to the video, but if you're using that image, it can create problems, so you want to remove it like Kemp said.
Yeah. So here we added a blue background, and if I change the opacity, all of a sudden the video starts to take on a bluish hue. Really cool way to add some special effects to your videos if you wanted to.
Yeah, you can tell this video we have like a purple hue, and that's to go with the orange, the Duda orange.
Right. So that's how to add the video. One thing we do need to tell you, this is only supported on desktop at this time. And this is basically due to limitations by mobile browsers for tablets and mobile devices which don't support the autoplay video feature. So when you're designing for this, you'll want to go take a look at your tablet and mobile view. And here right off the bat, you're going to see as the tablet loads, it's going to have a big white row right at the top.
Right, and that's not necessarily ideal. So we're going to want to do a little workaround here. So one thing we're going to do is hide this row on desktop or on tablet and mobile, I should say. We'll hide this row on tablet and mobile. Then let's go ahead and add a new row in.
We use a large title to create a new row. There we go. And here is where we will go in, and we'll just leave new title for time being. We're going to center it. We'll make the text white. And now we're going to add a background image.
So earlier I took a screenshot of the video so we could use it as a background for tablet and mobile, since we can't have an actual video playing on these two devices.
We went ahead and uploaded it into the image gallery for this site. And now we'll just add that screen still or screen capture as the background image here. I'm going to go in here to this row and we'll just make some adjustments real quick. Make this guy 150 pixels. Make this guy 150. Sometimes you need to adjust the positioning of it. There we go.
There we go. And now we have a nice looking row for our mobile and tablet users.
Great. One of the other features we've added to this release is we've done a massive improvement on the image slider. We really wanted to make it more powerful. So for this example of our new more powerful image slider, Let's take our top row and we're going to replace this with an image slider. We're going to click on Add Element and go to your typical spot for image slider. We're going to drop this in here. Now for this example, we've actually grabbed a few images already that we're going to pull from our image gallery. So I'm going to grab these 3, 2 and 3, and click Add. Immediately you start to see some changes. We have text and buttons and overlays. Now, while we work with this, I'm going to clean up the row first. I want to take the row. I'm going to take the background. I'm going to remove the background in this instance. I'm also going to go under the settings, and I'm going to pick, and I'm going to reduce my padding down to 0 pixels and 0 pixels. And I think we want these 40s removed down to 0 as well. And then we're going to go into our row editor as well, and we'll click on another option, and that is full bleed row. This is something we know a lot of you folks have been asking for quite some time. I'm going to remove the business slogan, and then I'm going to resize as well because I want to get as much of the picture as I can.
That looks really nice, full bleed.
Yeah, something we new folks like, and we can just thumb through our images here and take a look at what they look like. But let's start to talk about how we change this call to action.
I'm noticing there's some entrance animations on the text and the CTA.
Absolutely, and there's the ability to control the title, the descriptor, as well as the button and where that button links to. It's a great way to feature different products or different services sliding across the screen, and users can click when they want to slide on one. Basically, once you're in the image slider editor, you'll just need to click on this pin icon, and this will take you into the editor. We provide you with 2 different layouts.
Mm-hmm. We're using the first layout here, right?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. You can choose whether to have content available or not on top of the image. We have an automatic cover overlay, which helps to bring out the text and downplay the image in the background. And then the controls. So here we can call this superior photography.
Missing an A there, bud.
Photography. And we can capture all of life's moments. And we can change this to learn more. But really what you can see is we've really tried to make it so that there's a lot more power in this, right? There's not only just an image, but then a call to action, some text directly over the image. The linking for the button is controlled just like our other linking tools, where you can pick a website URL, file, or email address, or link to another page. In this case, let's just go to the Contact Us page. We go back to the editor. We have 3 positions. We can go left, center, or right. And then we have our entry animations. Now these are a lot of fun. There's a bunch in here to choose from, such as a bounce, wobble, or even something like a rotate in. Play with these as much as you like. Try to find the ones you like the most. I'm going to say slide in from top.
Before we move on, I do want to show one thing on the color overlay. This is really an important feature for making sure that your text and your call to action stands out. So without this on, you'll see the image is much brighter and it's harder to notice the text that's on here. But we can actually go and turn this on. You see we darken the background a little bit, which really brings out and makes our call to action pop. So you can actually choose a different color in here if you want. You can make it darker if you'd like to, and then choose a different opacity so you can really get the sweet spot for the image that you're working with, and to get as much attention on the text as opposed to the background image as possible. Some folks will also use a blur instead of an overlay, so that's a technique you can use as well, but this is included by default.
Great. Once you're finished with that slide, we just go next slide, and we're taken into each one to edit each one individually. So here we could try layout number 2, which is sort of a caption layout across the bottom. Again, similar information here, and we can turn it in any message we want. Capture the sunset. And then we actually have the text controls here, just like the rest of the editor. We may want to adjust the size. We want to make this really big call to action. And we could make it bold and change the font and do any of the other typical changes we might expect. Click done. Again, ability to control the position just like before. And the ability to cause it to have whatever sort of entry animation you want. Oh, that's a little rough.
Yeah.
Let's try the zoom in. Maybe that's a little better. Then finally click next slide and go and repeat the same process for this. And you can do this for as many slides as you have within the image slider. But really the end effect is something that's pretty cool, because once you get into this preview, you'll see very quickly how much stronger the site is, how much more it grabs your attention.
I think it's a fantastic look, especially for sites with multiple calls to action. Just beautiful. And I know this has been a highly requested feature, and we're very excited to bring it to you with the video backgrounds as well.
Yep. Actually, don't sell us short. We've got one left. For all you folks using the contact form, we've had this request for some time. We finally updated our tools so that now whenever you have a site that does have a contact us form, we're able to collect all form responses on the stats page for that site. Now, this site we just built, and we did 2 forms for it. We completed 2 forms in there just to do a quick test. And you'll notice on the stats page this new download form responses. Well, we have one form on this page, contact us. And if we click this file, it's going to give us the ability to download all those all those submitted forms as a CSV file.
Pretty cool.
Yep. So this way you'll have a better way to collect all the information you gather each month, maybe do some analysis, sort the data, try to figure out some more information from exactly how and when people are submitting those forms directly to your site, as well as an easy way to deliver all of those leads directly to your clients.
Yeah, definitely a cool feature. So we hope you guys like this release. We hope you enjoyed the webcast. We look forward to talking to you guys on the next one.
Sounds great. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.